what I was mostly working on today was the portal for my training team. Worked on a new funnel, and it's a membership. It's basically a membership site, but it's where my team members for my real estate team can log in and get all the training that they need. So I made some training videos. I did my training manual, because this is going to revolutionize your business. It's going to get you doing a lot more with a lot less. This right here is a list of all the different documents that we have in our new training portal. So I got the job description for a licensed team agent, new listing checklist, new listing questionnaire, etc. Got all these different documents here. There's several pages of them. I got documents for the list side, for the listing side, documents for the buyer side. And I'll kind of show you how they play out in the portal itself. Let me show you over here. Turn on one of these lights. So this is the Knolly Team Training Manual. That's what we got. And I'm just going to quickly run through these documents that I put together. Job description for a licensed team agent. So that's a job description that for any team agent that I hire on the team. Then we got, what's after that? New listing checklist. You know, I like to have a lot of checklists. So this is all the stuff that has to be done when we take a new property, a new listing. You know, these are all the different items that have to be done. So all this stuff has to be done so we can have success, right? So that's my new listing checklist. This is my team member, what I call my quick start guide. So when I hire a new member on the team, I have stuff that they need to do the first 7 days, days 8 through 14, and then there's some things that they need to do days 15 through 30. So that's just going to ensure that they start off at the Knolly team and they start off with success. You know, if they do what I tell them to do, they're going to hit those 6 figures, maybe even within the first 6 months, right? This is the new listing questionnaire. That's what we use whenever we talk to a new seller. Initial comparative market analysis. I have detailed instructions for my team members on how to put that together. Pulling up tax record, show them how to do that. Drawing up listing documents. That's another document that's there in the portal. The listing appointment, setting the listing appointment. That is a document that walks them through that. That's page 2 of the same document. How to write the property description. You know, when you have a property for sale, you got to make sure that that property description is on point. This is something that I learned from my coach, Michael Fleming. I make sure that all my team members put together what we call a success, or I make sure that they send in, I should say, their success job description. So look at this one. It says, the successful Knolly team licensed assistant will have successfully fulfilled her role when she or he has consistently listed 5 or more listings per month and 2 or more buyers a month. So basically I'm giving them their success job description. Not just a job description, but what does success look like? Because I want them to know what we define as success. And this is based on goals that we kind of come up with together, or some goals that we have as a team in general. So let's look back at this and I'll show you. So basically what they do is, this document is due every single Friday by 2 p.m. Y'all know I get off at 3, so I need to have this document to me by 2 o'clock on Friday, so that I can review how many new listings did they take, right? And then I look at their inventory, where it stands, what they're doing, and we look at that week by week so we can go over it in our weekly training meeting. So that's the success job description. It's a really good document. You should incorporate that if you haven't already for your business. Transferring the listing to the transaction coordinator. That's the document that I came up with that walks each of my team members through how to transfer the file over. DocuSign instructions, they need to know that. Transaction assistance form. This is something that's real important, so that if I have one of my properties that I need one of my team members to assist me with, you know, I just pay them a flat fee. If I'm not going to refer the deal to them, I just pay them a flat fee to help me. Like if I need them to set up the listing or tear it down, take photos and stuff like that, I have a price sheet. And basically what I do is I try to get it right about 20 bucks an hour that I pay for just assistance type stuff like that. Here's a section on working with buyers. We have a buyer needs analysis. We got to know what the needs are of the buyer that we're working with. drawing up the buyer representation documents, instructions on how to do that, putting together your offer. Those are instructions. Now, actually, this is a great article that I wrote, and this is really something that what we do is we give it to buyers, so that if a buyer is wanting to make an offer on a property, we basically give them instructions on how to put that how to structure their offer, or what to expect when they're putting their offer together. So that's a 2-page document that we put together for that. This is what we call a buyer purchase offer form. This is a really great document that we use at the team, and this is magic, because all the person has to do, all my agent has to do, is fill out these particular fields. I call them fields, but these particular blanks, they have to fill this in. Once they have this filled in, they can simply send this over to my admin, and my admin person can type up the purchase offer. They can type up the contract just from this one page, right? So because it tells them basically what goes in paragraph 3A, 3B, 3C, paragraph 5, 7, and the rest of the document's just a template anyway, right? So that's a great document we use. We have instructions on how to draw up the new buyer offer, push button buyer prospecting, and a document on how to set up an auto search, for a client. How to put together the buyer offer cover letter. This is a great idea that I got from the Cooper and Associates out of Elk Grove. My buddy Kevin Cooper and Samantha, they came up with this great, what we call cover letter, and it really helps to it helps us to position ourselves to where where our buyer gets the offer. It's a great cover letter that they put together. I'm just showing you this so you can kind of get an idea of how this portal looks. This is the training portal that I put together for the Knolly team. So we've got up here, you can see we've got the welcome to the team, we've got working with sellers. So if they open this tab, they essentially have all these different documents at their disposal. So the new listing checklist, we've got the new listing questionnaire, how to do a comparative market analysis, how to pull up the tax record. All this information is right there. And then of course right here I've got videos that accompany each one of these, along with a download of each of these documents. So this is really a cool, really something that comes with ClickFunnels, but it allows you to create now a team training manual. You see we've got a section over here called Working with Buyers, and I've got all kinds of forms, the buyer purchase form, draw up the new buyer offer. Basically these are each one of these is instructions for my team member, so this becomes not just the training manual that I showed you already, but it's also built into a website or into a training portal, and they actually log in with a username and password. It was a really productive day, got a lot of stuff done, and I'm really proud of getting the training manual together. Now, if you don't have a training manual for your team, and I've had one for years, but I'm putting this together actually for license. So I'm gonna be licensed in this, so look out for it. The cool thing about it being licensed is now you're gonna have all these documents in Microsoft Word. You're not gonna have to recreate them for your team or for yourself. Now you've got an instant training manual for your team and for your real estate business. And if you're in any other business, you're not in real estate, you need to be thinking about putting together a training manual like this for your team members, because what it's going to do is it's going to help them to know what to do when you're not around. What I teach is that even if you don't have a training manual of your own, what you need to do is train somebody to understand and use your system. What I mean is you want to train an admin person to understand and utilize your system, and then have them document your system for you, so that way you have a documented system, and then you can convert that into an online portal where you can take it from one-to-one, like one-on-one, to one-to-many. Just like with my TV show here, I'm able to reach many people, whereas if you and I were just on the phone together, I might just be talking to you. Right now I might be talking to 10,000 people. So this is a great idea for you to utilize in your business so that you can automate, because automation means more time for you and your family. Hey, I want to show you one other thing before we go. Check this out. Check out what I just got in. Oh yeah. Got this in just in time for my trip. Check this out. This is all my funnel. I call it my funnel finalia. Just came in the mail. These are, I like this one right here. Check this out. These are all my little cheat sheets from Russell, making my funnels. I joined Funnel University. Did that. Split test winners. Got that one. You guys have probably seen that one out there. This is a monthly newsletter that I'm start getting as a member of Funnel University. You know, I'm learning all this stuff and sharing it with you guys. So that's the beauty of all this. I can geek out on it and share it with you. And then this is a great one, the 3 core funnels. So no matter how many funnels that you have, and I've got a bunch of them, there really are just the 3 core funnels that you're going to be using. That's your tripwire funnel, your the second one is your webinar funnel, and then your high ticket funnel is your third one. Oh, and I wanted to show you real quick my coach. It's my new coach right there. So Josie and I are going to go meet up with her tomorrow, start getting my mind right, my mind ready to take on the world. Y'all know how we do it.